This will be an update on the Snow White Albinos. This was from the second line that that had the babies. They're kind of all over the place. Let's see if I can zoom out a little bit to get them. I think I zoomed in. There we go. There's quite a few in here. She had them on March 25th. This was the second female that took quite a while to have them. And these were, like I said, born March 25th. There's about 35 of them in here. I fed them some live adult brine shrimp. And they're in a 5-gallon tank with a little bit of water sprite, the thin leaf, and a sponge filter. So you can see they're kind of going after the sea monkeys. It's a battle. I don't think the sea monkeys have a chance. They don't have any weapons. Guppies have hungry mouths. And they're doing good. There's really, I guess they're 5 weeks old because today's May 10th. And they look good. They're starting to get a little bit of color. I'm not too nuts about seeing some yellow. You can see my wonderful record keeping, line 2, March 25th, Snow White Albinos. And there's a little bit of yellow back there. I'll have to see how that changes. But like I said, there's a lot in there. And shot on March 25th. And then when I was about to feed the tank just now, I looked in there. And this is the other tank. She had quite a few. Looks like at least another 30 or so. So I gotta net these out and find a place to put them. See the other female, she's a couple of weeks away from having babies because she just had a drop as well. So, so far I can't complain whatsoever with this line of Snow White Albinos. They're doing fantastic. So I'll try to get to the 10-gallon tank that has the first batch from the first female. But anyway, it's good to see. These are very fertile and they're dropping fry regularly now. All right, thanks. This was the second drop from the first female that had babies from the Snow White Albinos. Put some live adult brine shrimp in the tank for them. These were born March 22nd. I have them in a 5.5. There's about 20 of them. And they're doing well. They're starting to develop, starting to see some males start to develop in here. And I'm gonna have to start separating some of them. They've pretty much been eating every kind of food I put in. I've been putting in live baby brine shrimp, the high protein food I mix up, and flake foods I mix up. This is the first time I've given them live adult brine shrimp. The stores nearby don't always have it, but this time they did, and they are chomping at it and going crazy for it. So you can see their bellies are really full. I don't know if they'll finish what I put in there, so I'll probably have to siphon some of that out. But I have one more batch out of them, actually 2 more. The original batch, which is in the 10-gallon tank, I'll try to get that next. And then the female that had these had another batch on April 23rd or 4th, and I just have them in a small container right now so I can concentrate the food getting to them, and I'll move them into a bigger tank in a couple days. So very happy with this line. I got 2 pair and both of them are dropping fry pretty regularly now. So let's see if I can get a close-up. The adult brine shrimp doesn't look alive, but it actually is. There's one moving around. So it's pretty cool to feed. I get it once in a while so I can feed the axolotls. I thought it'd be more interesting watching them go after the shrimp, but they're lazy bums and they just wait for the shrimp to lay on the bottom and then they walk over and eat the shrimp. So I expected more entertainment out of that. So anyway, I will get the other ones on video next. These are a batch of babies that was just born a little while ago. This was my wonderful record keeping. It's tank number 1, which is line 1, the 3rd drop from that female on, I was going to say March, April 28th. So it's a couple of weeks ago. I have them in this small, it's like a 1-gallon tank with a filter, and that's a light on top so you can see what's happening. And I think there's about 20 in here. I usually label, I didn't label that one how many there are. But once again, they were all albinos. They're all doing really good. Nice and fat. I feed them 1 feeding a day of this live baby brine shrimp. And the second feeding is my high protein food, which has a lot of good stuff in it. It is right there. That's the good stuff. And if I give them a 3rd feeding, sometimes it's either the flake foods I mix up, which you can get anywhere, or frozen adult brine shrimp or frozen bloodworms. So that's how I do it with these. So these are a couple weeks old. They look good. I'm starting to notice that some of them get like a little bit of a yellow sheen in the rear body part, back of the body, I don't know, close to the tail. And I have a feeling that those are going to end up being males, because as you'll see in the next batch, which was the first one from that same female, the males are the ones that have like a yellow sheen. So these are the red lace snakeskins. This female is going to drop very soon. She's gigantic. Same with these, and this one's huge. So there's going to be a buttload of babies in there pretty soon. But these are the ones that are the first batch. I'm going to get this thing out of the way. And you can see that these males have a little bit of a yellow sheen, which is at the back part of the body. Everything's developing nicely. This is obviously a female. I don't see that sheen on it. Doesn't mean some of them won't get it. But basically the platinum or white coloration in another couple of weeks should be right on top of that yellowish coloration, and they'll be Snow White Albinos and ready to be sold. So these are the ones that are, when did I say these were from? I already forgot. February 7th, so they're 3 months old. And same thing, these are in a 10-gallon tank. The plant in here is a couple of gigantic thin leaf water sprite plants. Females, I don't see gravid spots yet. This one may have one starting. I think so. It's hard to tell. But the males are developing fully. These are probably going to be ones that I sell, unless the ones that I selected as an extra couple of breeding pair crap out on me. But you can see this is a fantastic line. We have a little bit of progress with the coloration on them. Every single one looks the same. So, be honest with you, when I selected the couple of males and 3 or 4 females, I really didn't do anything different. I just reached in and scooped some out. So, as I said, very happy with these. I had counted them before. I think there's about 22. Now, the second female, for the female from line 2, when she has babies, there's a lot more. It's 35 to 40 in the 2 batches she's had. So really impressed with that, because she stays full afterwards and doesn't completely thin out. So they're enjoying the live baby brine shrimp. Like I said, I put it in there to get them from just hanging in the plants or something. And we'll see what becomes of it. But anyway, that's 2 more of them. And I'll finish up the video with a quick little film of the breeders I picked. And these are the breeders that I picked out. They're in a 5.5. There's a female there, and A couple of females right there. And I forget how many males I took. Let's see, I think there's one right over here. I forget, I think I took 2. I don't know where the other one's hiding. They like to hide a little bit, I guess. But as you can see, it doesn't look much different from the other ones I just showed you. I mean, they came out of the same tank. I've expanded this quite a bit. The fish isn't that big. It's only about half an inch long. But you can see definitely an albino. The snow white coloration has started in the top part near the dorsal. It's in the all the fins, and it'll be in the tail as well. And these are really fat. Like I said, I just put in the live baby brine shrimp for them, which has them pretty happy. So I know I put in a second male. I don't know where he's hiding. So you can kind of see some pretty fat fish behind them. That's like an emergency group of black lace snakeskins I have put aside in case the regular tanks crap out. But things are great with these. Definitely happy with them. Not sure if I can get these guys on here. That's the black lace snakeskins. I think I have a male and 4 females in there. And see, this is the other ones I think I showed before. They were born March 25th. All right, kind of got that video cut off because some idiot telemarketer was calling. Cut off the whole video. So anyway, like I said, this is the batch from line 2. These were born March 25th. There's at least 40 in here. Absolute beautiful fish. There's nothing wrong with any of them. I didn't have to cull any for any reason. Maybe this one will get culled because it's small compared to the rest. That one. But that's really about it. These are in a 5.5 gallon tank and water Sprite at the top. So anyway, these are all the Snow White Albinos I have. I've been very successful couple of pair. They've had babies like crazy, basically. So I should have some to sell in the very near future. And hopefully you're not too bored with this. Thanks for hanging in there, and thank you.